Hi. This is just a quick video. Quick relax video. I don't know if there's stuff in the background. Once I edit this video, if there is, it's gonna freaking get on my nerves and I'm gonna regret not moving it. But anyway, the sun is going down and I wanted to take a quick shower. But this has been on my mind. It's not that serious, but it's been on my mind. Okay, so as you guys know, I edited a Nova Rockafeller video yesterday called Lost Girls and it was amazing. So go check it out. It's a part in the video that I edited that everyone said they loved the editing, by the way, so thank you. That I sort of inserted a clip of Tom Macdonald praising his long-term girlfriend, Nova Rockafeller, and talking a little bit about her life and her struggle and her journey. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the clip in here now.
My beautiful girlfriend just dropped her new music video, Lost Girls. We met 15 years ago. I was there when she signed to a major label. I witnessed the music industry crush everything she loved. I stood with her while she fought to get off that label for the last 12 years. And I'm here now for her first solo independent release. As much as I love the videos she makes for me, I hate seeing her hide behind a camera because the music industry made her feel like she isn't enough. It took a decade for her to stop running from the wounds they caused, and now she's running towards a dream that they couldn't kill. I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for her. I've been showing the world who I am for the last 6 years, and now it's time for me to help her show the world who she is. And she is absolutely incredible.
I remember watching that clip and being like, that is such couple goals. That is such couple goals. Of course, we don't know like what goes on behind closed doors, but from what I see, from what we observe, I feel like they're couple goals. They're not everybody's couple goals. They're not married. They don't have children. And I don't know if that's in their future. And it's none of our business. So stop asking and pressuring them. But to me, they're couple goals. If you've been on the internet in the past few years, if you've been on YouTube, if you've been on Reddit, if you've been on Twitter, if you've been on TikTok, you know there's a little movement called the Redpill Community. And yeah, it's kind of dying, which I'm a little bit happy about, but that's not because I don't think men shouldn't have men's spaces. I love the Menos Spirit. There's great men in the Menos Spirit talking to men, young men, and teaching and guiding and having conversations about how to be well-rounded men and not doing it centering women the entire fucking time. I don't think the Red Pill community is healthy for the culture. I actually think it's done more harm than good. I think a lot of men would disagree with me, and that's totally fine. Do I think there's anything wrong with telling men to take accountability and work out and take care of yourself? No. Again, so happy there are male spaces around, so happy men are speaking to men, but the Red Pill community, not the Manosphere, and not even MGTOW, but the Red Pill community, I think is unhealthy, and I don't think it really adds much to the conversation. It's just rage bait, and it's just a way for people to feel good about themselves and have a place to sort of vent their frustrations and their anger, but I don't think it does much to move the sexes together and to help the division and the war between the sexes that we see going on today. And I don't think feminism does that as well, and for the most part, I don't think the boss bitch movement does that as well. So on both sides, I think you're just sort of spreading the divide further apart. Anywho, I digress. My point was Tom Macdonald and Nova Rockafeller. When I saw the way a very successful man had enough security and enough love and respect and admiration for his long-term girlfriend to be able to uplift her, and not just uplift her as a wife or a mother or a homemaker, but to uplift her as a talented woman within herself. They are what I consider a team and a partnership. They both have weaknesses and they both have strengths, and they both utilize that perfectly. Tom Macdonald is in some ways what some of the Red Pill community would consider a high value man. And he didn't go out and find some 19-year-old girl who has no lived experience that he can mold into his perfect housewife that he can treat like a high-class hooker because he pays the rent. That means I can go ahead and exercise my options. He treats her with respect. At least that's what it seems like. And so he was uplifting her as a talented woman, as a strong woman, as a fighter, as an educated woman, because she supported him not as a docile wallpaper, but she supported him with her own talents and her own strengths outside of what society tells women their talents and their strengths should be. There's nothing wrong with being a housewife, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a housewife, but I'm so sick of tired of going back, like this rhetoric that like now we're going back to the 1950s of this is the only thing women should be doing and this is the only admiration women should have. Even the women who say this don't even do that. The Candace Owens of the world, the Pearly Things of the world don't do that. They are career women. Pearly Things is a single woman, by the way, who makes her own money. She is an older, single, career-driven woman telling other women their aspirations should be in a kitchen and a home. Candace Owens has kids and Candace Owens is married. She is still a career-driven fucking woman. So even the women telling other women this don't do that, which is kind of fucking mad to me. Sorry, it's getting really dark. So that's not the world we live in anymore. That's not the reality we live in anymore. I mean, most men can't even afford a housewife. Most households need a two-party income coming in. And I don't know why you would want to depend on someone else to help you bring income to the home that has no education and no lived experience. I'm so glad Tom Macdonald and Nova Rockafeller has a huge fan base. And I'm so glad Tom Macdonald has a huge young male fan base. Because we live in this weird society now. If you like tell your girlfriend she's pretty, or you love her, or you're proud of her, you're a simp or a beta. A son of someone who loves their partner. Someone who respects their partner. Someone who wants to grow with their partner. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's what it's supposed to look like. That. Again, I'm not behind the scenes. Maybe they have a terrible relationship. I doubt it. I don't know. I was just so happy to see Tom Macdonald be able to uplift someone that he loves, because I think right now we need more examples of that, and vice versa. Nova has done that for years. Nova has done that with Tom Macdonald by supporting him, by helping him, by pushing his music, by being the woman behind the scenes for so many years. They do it for each other, and that's how it should be. Again, not knocking conservatism and not knocking traditionalism. If you want to be a housewife, if you want to be a mom, do it. Oh my God, do it. Go for it. I just don't like the conversation that's going on today in the Redpill community. And I don't like it in feminism, modern day feminism, and I don't like it in the boss bitch community either, because I think it just widens the divides between the sexes. I think you're going to see more single people. I think you're going to see more sexless people. And I think you're going to see more single parents and kids without both parents in the home. Because the conversation is not helping. Nobody wants to listen to each other. Nobody wants to talk to each other. Everybody wants to just point fingers and blame the other sex on all the problems of the world. Everybody wants to belong to the victim class. We are the victims. I'm the victim, I'm a man, I'm a victim, I'm a woman. Everybody wants to be the victim. Nobody wants to really fix the issues. But anyway, I'm trying not to go too much on a tangent. This video was really supposed to be about Tom Macdonald and Nova Rockafeller. To throw another couple in there though, let's go more on a tangent. Dr. Jordan Peterson. Dr. Jordan Peterson is someone that you might agree with or disagree with. I agree with a lot of that he says, and I disagree with some stuff that he says. But I'm a grown adult, and I don't have to follow people I always agree with. I know, shocker. Dr. Jordan Peterson is someone that has been used by the Redpill community and misquoted and taken out of context many, many times. Dr. Jordan Peterson met his wife in a university, and I'm mentioning that because I've seen multiple, and stop telling me that this has never happened and nobody ever said this. By the way, I'm going to repeat this multiple times in a video because I'm so sick of saying this has been said and you see in the comments, no one said that. Really? No one? Fuck you. I saw with my own eyes. Saying that you shouldn't marry an educated woman or you shouldn't date an educated woman because they're disagreeable and they're masculine, right? And so Dr. Jordan Peterson met his wife in university as she was getting an education and bettering herself. He married an intelligent, educated, well-read, well-cultured woman who is disagreeable a bit, according to Dr. Jordan Peterson. They've created an incredible family, and now they're creating an empire together. She has a podcast, he has a podcast, his daughter has a podcast. Whether you agree with them or not, they're creating something together. Yes, she had kids, and yes, she got married, but that wasn't all she was. And he has no problems telling the world that. It doesn't make his wife seem like the only thing she was ever meant to him was just to produce babies for him and just to clean and clean the house. She was more than that to him. Anywho, I wish the conversation about relationships and partnerships was a lot more beautiful these days, but they're just not. They're really ugly on both sides. The women will say relationships are terrible, you should stay single because it's patriarchal, or men are abusive, and blah blah blah. And you have reasons to say that because a lot of women have that lived experience. And men will say women are just out to get you and finesse you and take all your money, so stay away from them, or just marry a child or whatever. And they have their reasons sometimes because they have from their own poor lived experiences. But the relationships, or the conversation around relationships, is just dismal and negative all the time. And the only time anybody tries to romanticize the idea of relationships is only if the woman stays home and have babies and cook and clean. That's the only time it's beautiful. That's the only time it's nice, if the woman stays in her place and does what she's supposed to do. So when I see someone like Tom Macdonald on multiple occasions just love on Nova and just love their relationship, and both of them share their relationship, their ups and downs, it's like, thank God. We need more of that. We need more of that, because I just, again, think the conversation around partnerships and coupling and relationships is just dismal these days. Anyway, I don't know if I made myself completely clear in this video, but my point was, thank you, Tom Macdonald. Thank you, Noble Rockafeller, for giving us couple goals. It's getting really dark. I hope I can edit this video to make it a little bit brighter for you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please don't just go in the comments and say, that doesn't happen. Nobody thinks that. Yeah, so, because I just pulled it right out of my ass. It does happen. People have said it, and it usually gets a lot of up votes when people say women need to go back in the kitchen and home and stay on their knees and do nothing else. And I don't think the conversation is actually helpful, to be honest. And vice versa. Women saying all men are trash and all men are garbage. It's not helpful. So let me know what you guys think of the situation between sexes these days, the gender wars, the Red Pill podcast, feminism. Whose fault is it? How can we fix it? Do you think it's getting better? Do you think it's getting worse? And what do you think about the relationship with Nova Rockafeller and Tom Macdonald? Are they couple goals or nah? Let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and donate. Love you guys. Bye.